Yeah.
80, we've got venting from the number 16 lithium heatsink.
Oh. Edie doesn't react.
Yes, Shepard.
I'm very curious about this AI. I wonder what non-Alliance folks think of the Alliance. Maybe we had a shelter view too. I mean, might be a point, but I mean, we witnessed like Alliance actions, we witnessed like Council actions, we witnessed like Cerberus actions. I mean, we weren't serving the Alliance. We cooperated with them, but we weren't part of them, right? At least not once we became a Spectre. I leave aside in Bitter World, and if you remember me and think of me as of one unjustly condemned, I'm resigned to the fate awaiting me. Frankenstein, 1818. Oh. Ah yes, Council actions. We've dismissed that claim. Yeah, well, they didn't do much, right? Council inaction, maybe. Oh god, I want Ethan to see that scene. What?
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Everything.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Additional functions?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Oh, Cerberus. They really do have the fancy technology shit, right? That's kind of cool.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has
Of course he
invested
has.
most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in
Fancy.
meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Yep, that is really impressive.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Okay, Joker's not a fan. But yeah, I'm wondering if this... Is this going to backfire? Oh well, we will see. The scene Luna's referring to is in this game. Ah, so we'll see at some point.
Let's discuss something else.
If I
Ready.
make the decisions leading to that.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified.
Of
Do you have
course
a
it is.
specific inquiry?
Cerberus top 10 secrets.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Because of the Lazarus project. Makes sense. I guess it really helps, like, making sure that even if, like, a cell's cold, the other ones can stay undercover, right? I love Joker, he's such a smartass. He's really nice. Also really enjoyed, like, benching with him in the first game, even though there wasn't that much benching, unfortunately. Also just poking fun at the council and kind of dismissive they always were. At everything. For real. Though I gotta say, Luna, at some points you were like, it actually makes sense how they react when I was upset about the council.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a
Classified.
block that prevents me from answering that question.
But interesting that having a block means she knows.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
I am sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Oh, Space Odyssey. I watched that movie, actually. Building the Normandy.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone
Gosh,
knowing?
that camera angle.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Another block?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Oh well. I mean, she's honest.
That's all for now.
It is honest,
Logging
she's
you out,
honest.
Shepard.
Yeah, she.
Yes, Shepard.
What is this room? I guess the cockpit?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging
Okay.
you out, Shepard.
Let's talk with joke about the whole thing.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware
Fancy.
standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Hanging up on the console is always funny. I just did that once.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
God, you're such a downer.
Sorry. Oh well.
Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
The
I
chests
really
are
want a
pretty
chance to
nice.
put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
This is such a Star Trek vibe. And the computer's like, I don't know, this measure is not advised. I don't care about that. Disable security protocols. Oh well. It's got a mute, use it.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering
I didn't
gun.
want to say
There's
that.
gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
I think I like Edie. It really gives me Star Trek computer vibes. Again, generally you can talk to your companions after each main mission or companion quest. Does that also apply to like Joker in this game? Because in the first game, Joker always had like the same dialogue options.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Well, so I guess not you.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I will tell Miranda.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Salarians, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Yeah, true. I also like the cap he has with the SR2. It's really cool. It does! Yes, it does apply to Joker too. Nice, that's really cool. Joker's an unofficial party member. Awesome. Really nice to see more of him in this game then.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Oh,
That's it for now.
that's
See
sad.
you, Commander.
Well, who to talk to next? Ah, there are also way more workstations. I mean, in the old Normandy, we just had like this tunnel here, but none in the middle here. Would you still call this bridge here? Let's call it bridge. That's because Presley was pointless. It's bigger. It's definitely bigger, but you also have like way more workstations. It's not just more space. Tech lab?
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
I can't enter the technical laboratory without a scientist? Oh, nice! And the doors are opening up automatically. Did you see that? Ah, it's the small things. Yeah. Yeah. This is the weapons lab, I guess. Hey, Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Jacob is also very, very formal, right?
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Yeah, Jacob seems to be too nice for Cerberus, as at least we know it from Mass Effect 1, right?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Either of those. Jacob is a Fugazi. What do you mean by that?
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I showed this to the Yamas at my gun range and they were freaking out about how many unsecured weapons he has on a flying ship. True. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't see if they're unsecured or not. But if they're unsecured, yeah, that sounds stupid. Then again, we're in space. I mean, having unsecured weapons is stupid, but I mean, it's not like much is happening to the ship here. Oh, we can also talk to ED from here. He fake as hell. Huh. So far he didn't appear fake. But well, let's see. Our new briefing room. No one can sit down here.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Jacob is a friend who's always talking jokes, but will square off against the guy who picks on one of his friends. Oh. Well, let's see how Jacob's going to turn out.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
Oh. That's... how much money does Cerberus have? I mean, they revived us for a shit ton of money. They built this ship. What the heck?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created
A
in
lot.
an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
So it's kind of like Morse code, I guess?
That's all for now.
If I understood it correctly. Alright, I think we need to go to a different deck. I mean, we can also talk about the
What's this area of the
armory.
ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Cerberus also got the Recognize back with the front business binary helix. True.
Commander, you've received a new
Great
message
job.
at your private terminal.
Okay, let's go to our private terminal. Team status. Oh, we can cycle Turians? Oh. I think this outfit looks cooler. Well, and for Jacob, we just have one outfit. Review our upgrades. Oh, we don't have a scientist so far, so probably can't do much. Unread messages. That's a few. Ascension Financial Services, your account. Oh boy. Hello, Commander Shepard. I thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banding with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote today. Since you already died once, do you want to take measures against dying again? Ah, boy. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. From Elusive Man. Shepard. At great cost and effort, we've tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She's unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Sakara ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password silence is golden to begin the rendezvous. Sounds very ominous and cool. You should have some DLC weapons. Ah. Arc Projector. Gosh, so many messages. From Elusive Man. Shepard. We recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts and the Skylian, I guess? Skylian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapons in the meantime. That sounds like weapons. The weapon is called an Arc Projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate its overload kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for an actual field report. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we use your tactics to train other operatives. It's a good heavy gun against robots. Sounds like it. Overlord. So many messages from the Elusive Man. From Elusive Man. Shepard. One of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Ite, Typhoon System, and the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please, use care in this matter. Kinda sounds like we're reading DLC messages, can that be? Recon Notes, Elusive Man. Shepard. They're called your armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They send by a hood that service issues to its cover operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Overlord is on DLC. Yeah. From Admiral Hackett. Nice. Our best friend from Mass Effect 1 for missions. Commander Shepard. Our scans in the Amala system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SFV Normandy. Oh. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument, to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place your monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs to those lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Lost contact with Savvy Chip. From Project Firewalker. Guess just another Cerberus cell, right? Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with the Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. Ooh, Marco 2.0? In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Robert Oloy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near the planet Ziona. Alessia is my frontier. Lots of quests already. From Elusive Man. So many messages. Shepard. We've reached an agreement with the veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. Cerberus is so filthy rich. Yep, it's a hover tank this time. Nice. Message from Anderson. Ha, our counselor. From Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair to you to be allowed to speak for yourself about what I've been hearing. Yeah. I guess Cerberus. Rip Zaid voice actor. Aww. Right. Captain's cabin, crew's quarters, engineering. Check the med bay. Okay. Where is the med bay? Reporters mess hall. Medical. Yeah. I would say let's go from top to bottom, so let's go to the captain's cabin. Yeah, nice. Actually, nice quarters. And I guess here we can have some fish. Private terminal. It's just the same as on the bridge, right? Yep. Also, I didn't comment on that. That's a lot of companions we can get. Like, what the heck? That's like 12. It's like twice the amount compared to the first game. Crazy. Armor locker, customized gear. Yeah, we still don't have any, I guess. So, I think next most important quest, buy some fish. Quite a cast, for real. Is it going to be even more Mass Effect 3? Can't imagine that. Alright, crew's quarters. Let's get lost. Life support. We can't access life support. Oh well. Again, love the less military feeling, even just the ship design. True. Like, the whole ship design gives me, like, way more Star Trek feeling, and the first game was also, like, full of Star Trek vibes. And it feels even more Star Trek-y. Which now is an adjective.
Access to life support is restricted.
Maybe understandable.
The port observation deck is closed until needed.
I wanna observe. I like the size personally. Yeah, I mean, the original Normandy was like very small. Ah, well, toilets and showers. Can we use a toilet? Nope. I gotta say, I would love some doors for the toilets, but well, maybe that's just me.
Access to life support is restricted.
Yes, I know. Crew quarters.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Oh, well. Oh, that's the machine core, isn't it? Fancy. Looks very different compared to the one in the first Normandy. Place will open up as you recruit people. Ah, makes sense. Women's restroom. We can enter the women's restroom?
The men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Okay, Edie. It looks way nicer than the first ship. Because you have way more space, it looks way friendlier.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Wait. Oh well. Ah! You, Sergeant Gardner.
Commander Shepard.
I thought it was the woman and I was kind of surprised.
You made humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
We actually have a mess sergeant? Nice.
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
I know it's a cook, but thanks.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
No, let's go grocery shopping.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Imagine us. Everyone thinks we're still dead, and we just show up at the Citadel with a grocery list.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Nice. So basically you do a little bit of everything.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Oh, dude.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council
I guess
got their
that
heads
they do.
buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
He's a handyman. Yeah.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
He looks like he got plastic surgery. He's really different from the original. Oh. The cheekbones are also like a little bit too high? I don't know.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Well, journal updated. Find ingredients. Yeah, we can't go to the main battery.
The officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Yeah.